The black stone, Al-Hajaru al-Aswad, black stone, is a rock set into the eastern corner of the Kaaba, the ancient building in the center of the Grand Mosque in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. It is revered by Muslims as an Islamic relic which, according to Muslim tradition, dates back to the time of Adam and Eve. The stone was venerated at the Kaaba in pre-Islamic pagan times. According to Islamic tradition, it was set intact into the Kaaba's wall by the Islamic prophet Muhammad in 605 CE, 5 years before his first revelation. Since then, it has been broken into fragments and is now cemented into a silver frame in the side of the Kaaba. Its physical appearance is that of a fragmented dark rock polished smooth by the hands of pilgrims. Islamic tradition holds that it fell from heaven as a guide for Adam and Eve to build an altar. It has often been described as a meteorite. Muslim pilgrims circle the Kaaba as a part of the Tawaf ritual during the Hajj, and many try to stop to kiss the black stone, emulating the kiss that Islamic tradition records that it received from Muhammad. While the black stone is revered, Islamic theologians emphasize that it has no divine significance and that its importance is historical in nature. The stone has suffered repeated desecrations and damage over the course of time. It is said to have been struck and smashed to pieces by a stone fired from a catapult during the Umayyad Caliphate's siege of Mecca in 683. The fragments were rejoined by Abdullah ibn al-Zubayr using a silver ligament. In January 930, it was stolen by the Cometians, who carried the black stone away to their base in Hajar, modern eastern Arabia. According to Ottoman historian Qutb al-Din, writing in 1857, the Cometian leader Abu Tahir al-Jannabi set the black stone up in his own mosque, the Masjid al-Dirar, with the intention of redirecting the Hajj away from Mecca. This failed, as pilgrims continued to venerate the spot where the black stone had been. According to the historian al-Juwayni, the stone was returned 23 years later, in 952. The Cometians held the black stone for ransom, and forced the Abbasids to pay a huge sum for its return. It was wrapped in a sack and thrown into the Friday Mosque of Kufa, accompanied by a note saying, "By command we took it, and by command we have brought it back." Its abduction and removal caused further damage, breaking the stone into 7 pieces. Its abductor, Abu Tahir, is said to have met a terrible fate. According to Qutb al-Din, the filthy Abu Tahir was afflicted with a gangrenous sore, his flesh was eaten away by worms, and he died a most terrible death. To protect the shattered stone, the custodians of the Kaaba commissioned a pair of Meccan goldsmiths to build a silver frame to surround it, and it has been enclosed in a similar frame ever since.